Hello, cosmically extra dimensional Laelyx here today to talk to you about your reality and where your energy goes and how to shift that simply by managing your energy. So, my friends, I am so excited. There's so much happening in the world today, and one thing that I think has been brought to many people's attention that where our energy goes is kind of where situations seem to blossom, to put it in very layman's terms. um, so, all right. To step away from history repeating itself, we need to do something different. We must not do the same thing expecting a different result. That is insanity, yes? And there's no right or wrong in how long it takes us to get there. But I will say that wherever you put your focus into, it will exacerbate whatever is happening. So, when you put your focus into a negative matters, the thing about negative is that I know that there's duality, but I'm trying to step away from that. And so when I say negative, we're trying to step away from it being bad, right? Because it's just an experience. When you put your energy into that experience, into that situation, such as if there's a political, representative that you may not resonate with and that you feel strongly that you just so despise, and you actively post, talk, and action, such as protests and things like that, against them, okay, you are actually adding to the flame. All right, so one thing with energy is that it doesn't matter what it is, if you think right or wrong or negative, positive, whatever situation that you put your energy into, and that means your time, your thoughts, your words, your actions, etc., of any form, even on social media, you are adding kindling and wood to the fire. So it will just get bigger. So, how do we change things when we have been taught to fight, to put up resistance? How do we change things that we don't agree with? How do we change things that we do not like? So here's the thing. We actively surrender or really put our focus into what we want the world to be, what we do like. Okay, so in terms of, since we've been with the analogy of a political representative, if you want another representative, put your effort, your time, your posts, everything into them and what they stand for. Because what happens is that when you no longer put your energy or your thoughts into what you don't want, it suffocates it. It suffocates that flame and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, while what you're putting your energy into gets bigger, bigger, and bigger into what you want. So we are shifting our consciousness from thinking that we have to fight, that we have to put up these walls, and that we have to resist and actively hate on something, when realistically it actually exacerbates the problem. Okay? So now we must learn to step away from that and lead our energy into what we truly want in life. Because you are a master creator of your life. Everything that is around you is due to your creation. All right? And there are certain rules and things, etc., that you came into in this experience, because that's what it is, and it's a lovely physical experience. And so now you are here to create in physical form what you really want. It is a time to unleash that divine potential. And I say this all the time because I mean it. And once we learn how to manage our energy, in that form to suffocate what we don't want, meaning take away our energy, don't spend time into this, and put it into what we do want, okay? This includes situations with friends, family, ourselves, things that we do not want to exist in our life anymore. We must pull our attention completely away from them, all right, when it feels right to you. And when we learn how to do that, you can make anything happen. That's part of manifesting, friends. That's part of, to me, manifesting was kind of a dirty word because it's so simple, yet we've been trained so differently that it can seem so complicated at times. So learning how to manage our energy by pulling it away and putting it into what we really want to focus on, all right, makes a lot of sense. Now, I will make kind of like a disclaimer here. That doesn't mean you can just ignore, okay? Because there are lessons and things that we came here for. But I will tell you that when you lead with love and understanding your vision you want for yourself, you no longer need to shove your agenda, your opinions, your way of thinking, your way of life onto anybody else. And you will actually become a magnet to everything that you want in your life. And that includes healing things that need to be healed. That includes gaining a higher perspective on things that you need to gain higher perspectives on. Or if you want to see just kind of a different angle of something. And it really comes down to understanding yourself wholly and completely. So start with things that are small. And let me tell you, sometimes it's difficult, but this is how we break cycles. We don't want to be kept into the 3D dramas and cycles, right? We want to move forward onto greater things, right? Because you are a great, magnificent, noble being, energy of light here, experiencing matter in this form, taking shape, that we need to get away from the programs of, and I like how I have had people around me call them the nefarious ones, right? To keep you trapped. Some people call it the matrix and things like that, because this is kind of like that. But to step out of that and to really become sovereign in yourself and understand yourself little by little, managing it, you create exactly what you want. And the beautiful thing about that is that you will fulfill your purpose. You will feel blissful in ways that you've never even imagined. And when hardships come, those times of growth, you handle them so differently. And that's the thing, is that there's no right way, because for every single person here, there's such a different way to do things. And that is what makes this so magical. We need to learn to embrace that diversity of everybody, because once we do that, we can collectively be at peace. This chaos will end. And I already know down to my core that the chaos will end. It will absolutely end in this form. All right. And we will move forward from this, and we will not be repeating history. And it will be really exciting. And I'm super excited to see it unfold however it does. But I really wanted to help you understand some self-care tools to really help manage your energy in that way. To help guide it in the direction of where you want it to go. And sometimes asking questions about why you feel it's stuck here, even though, if you don't like this, you keep talking about it. Well, why? What purpose is it serving you? Is it just something you're getting stuck in that you're used to doing? Slowly break those habits when you notice yourself doing it. Switch it to something that makes your heart sing. Switch it to something that makes you feel joy and makes you happy. And you'll see little by little your life start to change. I am calling to those who are ready for this change, who are ready to work on themselves, because let me tell you, it is time to do that work. I mean, it's always been time, but especially now because the world is changing. And when you learn to try to step away from controlling anybody else outside of yourself, you're more at peace. You're way more understanding. You see from higher perspectives, etc. And magic happens. Magic is just unexplained things happening. It doesn't mean we can never explain them, because things that is science now used to be considered magic, in linear time back then. So, magic is real. You are magical. So, manage your energy. Focus on where you want it to go. Do the damn thing. Get the work done. And if you have questions, please message me. I am super open. I want us to get there. All the weird shit, all the weird thoughts that come to your head, I'm a person to come talk to, because nothing you could say could, freak me out, scare me, whatever that may be. I don't know. But do the inner work. Get that magic done. Put your focus where you want your life to go. Stop trying to control the world around you. Stop letting yourself feel powerless. Step into your true divine self. And let's make this world what it was always meant to be. A beautiful experience of manifesting in physical form. All right. Cosmically extra dimensional Laelyx. I'm out. I love you. Thank you so much.